What up? It's your boy T-Bone Reaction. Today is Basketball and Wrestling Day. I I would say Wednesday. Could be a Wednesday. Could be a Thursday. Could be a Friday. Who knows? Anyway, about to check out a video from Tap Out. Now, one thing about what make wrestling great is the entry music as well too. The theme music when they come out to makes you watch it. Whether they're a good wrestler or not so good wrestler, the theme sometimes will be the point of it. But. First thing first, I got a phone call. I'm back. As I was saying, wrestling themes make up for good wrestling as well too. You know, because a theme song will give you captivated about the wrestlers as well too, whether if you like them or hate them, whether they're good or not so good. But that right there can change everything if the theme song is just bad. Even some great wrestlers has not some great theme songs as well too, where it's a temporary song for the gimmicks or just all out bad. And you know, as of lately, there's been a problem with some theme songs due to the Death Rebels. But anyway, we're gonna take our top 20 worst wrestling themes of all time via Tapo. Let's get it.
Warning, the music you're about to hear will make your ears bleed because this is the top 20 worst wrestling theme songs of all time. Number 20, Tamina Snuka. Here's a crazy fact for you. Tamina made her debut in 2010 and wasn't removed from the active WWE roster until July 2024. Despite being in WWE for nearly 15 years, Tamina never really came into her own. Part of that might have been the entrance music they gave her.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember this one.
The song is just literally Tamina's name said over and over again. The music itself is just kind of underwhelming too. It sounds like it's building to a big payoff, but it never comes. Kind of like Tamina's entire WWE career. Number 19, Sheikh Abdul-Bashir. Okay, so Bashir's actual music isn't that bad, but it's what you hear at the beginning that earns it a spot on this list. After a somewhat controversial run of playing an angry Arab American, Daivari was released from WWE in 2007. Several months later, he debuted for TNA, now wrestling as Sheikh Abdul-Bashir. Despite the name change, TNA decided to give Daivari basically the same anti-American character he had in WWE, even calling him the Middle Eastern Nightmare. And here's the music they gave him.
That's fucked up. And for anybody, I think that's kind of how Muhammad Musa got in trouble for saying something about 9/11. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's fucked up.
Yes, you heard that. TNA gave the wrestler with Persian heritage a plane crashing sound effect at the start of his entrance music. I was shocked that there wasn't more backlash to this, but then I remembered TNA would need fans for that to happen.
Yeah.
Number 18, The Rock.
Ooh, that's fucked up. It's the TNA need fans for that to happen. Damn. That's one thing about TNA though, because I mean, just the fact of the not so much fans they have compared to others, let them get away with a lot of stuff. That's why, you know, for a while, a lot of wrestlers, they got like released from WWE because of controversial reason, like wellness center, wellness fail and all that stuff. They go to TNA with no problem, or Ring of Honor and no problem as well too, because you know it's not a lot of exposure, so they can get away with a lot of shit. Anyway, The Rock. This was I might have an idea, but let's hear it.
Okay, it's not what you think. The theme song I'm talking about was so bad that it was only used once. In late 1998, the Great One was preparing for a match with Al Snow. But when it came time for The Rock to make his entrance, this is what fans heard.
Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Did Def Rebel time travel and produce this track? It just sounds...
It's funny, but yeah. You may see some of them one-time theme song. They like cut that joint quick. Yeah, this was definitely one of them because I never. There's some temporary ones he had at times, but that's definitely not one I heard.
So generic. It's made even worse because after the opening line, you're expecting something much better. WWE immediately knew they messed up because once the match was over, they went back to The Rock's old theme song.
You smell what The Rock is cooking?
The deal with the job squad. Bottom line is the biggest corporate asset is that man.
Number 17, Anna Jay. In September 2024, Anna Jay returned to AEW after being gone for about 3 months. She brought with her some new music, and it was something.
Oh yeah.
Welcome to the show.
There's just something bad about this theme song. Maybe it's the stutter at the beginning, or just the beat of the song. But
I
whatever
still
it
like
is,
into her last one, the do like her theme, but yeah.
this is just not a good theme song to listen to. Number 16, Chaz. In
Oh,
1989,
Lord.
the Headbangers had to be put on halt after Thrasher suffered a knee injury. Rather than keep his established character, the other half of the tag team, Mosh, decided to reinvent himself. This ultimately resulted in Mosh wrestling under his real name, Chaz, and he got some new music too. It's not terrible.
I'll be honest, him and Sylvan, they did him kind of dirty. First, that whole the Bieber nonsense they had, and then they had him storylines of being a woman abuser. That was just ridiculous. I mean, glad they got him back with the headbang, and then again he had to revert back to being Chaz again as a lowdown, which was good at first, and then just went downhill.
First, but the more you listen to this theme song, the more repetitive and grating it gets. In fact, at one point, the sound sounds like it's farting. Number 15, Jericho.
Oh,
In 2009,
Lord.
after Edge got injured, Chris Jericho needed a new tag team partner to defend the unified WWE Tag Team Championship. Jericho's choice was The Big Show, which created Jericho. When they debuted, though, WWE put together a remix version of The Big Show and Jericho's theme song. The result was...
Come on! You know I got you!
Oh yeah, the first version, okay, because they did change it up a little bit. Thank God.
Honestly, it's the song being big 5 times at the beginning that makes the song so
Thank God they
laughable.
fixed it up.
The rest of the song just flips between Big Show's music and Chris Jericho's, so it's just barely its own original theme song. Luckily, WWE realized this song was awful and gave the team a much better remix.
Yup, this is the one.
Number 14, Shawn Michaels. After spending several years as a tag
Oh no! Is it? I think I got an idea what it is. I got an idea what it is. It's either the piano theme or the first version of the Heartbreaker theme, or the Heartbreaker theme.
Shawn Michaels decided to go solo and became the Heartbreak Kid, in quite literal fashion.
Which one is it?
However, before he'd get his iconic theme song, HBK was saddled with something different.
You bet.
Yup! Yup! I heard about that. I'm like, what the fuck? I actually heard about that. Like, they probably did because he got a sister out, but what the fuck?
Honestly, this song is perfect for a fancy dinner. But one of the most energetic and flashiest wrestlers of the time.
I get where he was going because he was this lover boy, hateful lover boy. It was like perfect for a healer's lover boy first, but still. I'm like, God damn it.
Not a chance. Number 13, Bertha Faye.
Oh my God. Every time I see this, I realize, and after reading up on her, how she used to be before this, I realize how much they did her. Both WWE and WCW did her dirty from where she came from. They both did her dirt. They both did her dirty. You can't put nobody over anyone with this. They did her so dirty. It wasn't even funny. From what she came from as the Monster Rapper to this, and then even worse what they did in WCW, they did her so dirty. It's not even funny, but yeah.
You may not have heard of this female wrestler, but when you hear her entrance music, you'll be glad you didn't. Bertha Faye made her WWE debut in 1995.
Yeah, she had her Mad Ripper
theme songs
entrance at first,
short, but it certainly didn't help.
Yeah, she had her Mad Ripper look at first when she first came in.
Sweet Bertha Faye.
Monster Ripper.
What words could I ever possibly say?
It doesn't sound like a wrestling theme song at all. The lyrics seem more appropriate for a love letter than a wrestler, and the music itself just doesn't have much energy to it. Also, what kind of name is Bertha Faye? Number 12, Shawn Stasiak. Shawn Stasiak had really bad luck when it came to theme songs. His WCW music was unique. However, the reason Sean Stasiak makes this list is because of his WWE theme song. In 2002, Stasiak returned to WWE, but he started acting strange, saying he was from Planet Stasiak and he heard voices in his head. Unfortunately, he didn't get an awesome theme song like Randy Orton. He instead got this.
Yup. Yeah, what the hell?
It's not necessarily bad, but it's just so weird. There's all these space sound effects in the song, and it just screams Jobber to the stars. Number 11, the Voodoo Kin Mafia. Here's another theme song that sounds alright, but has a really wild beginning. If you aren't aware of who the Voodoo Kin Mafia is, well, consider yourself very lucky. The group consisted of the Road Dogg Jesse James and Billy Gunn. Or should I say BG James and Kip James. In 2006, James and Gunn were in TNA, and they formed their own group, the Voodoo Kin Mafia. The name meant nothing, but the group's initials, VKM, were the same as Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Ooh. Anyways, the Voodoo Kin Mafia is a beast in of itself, but their entrance theme song was completely unhinged.
911 operator, what's your emergency?
For whatever reason, their theme song starts with a woman making a 911 call as her home is being broken into. The rest of the music is fine, just an intense rock beat, but the opening is just so out of pocket.
Yeah.
We unfortunately don't find out what the woman was about to say, but I like what these comments suggest.
They have control. Help me sing this, Lord. This higher.
Number 10, X Factor.
Oh,
in 2001,
yeah.
one of the oddest paired
Which one?
factions was formed. In
Which
February
one?
of that year, Just Incredible made his WWE debut, saving X-Pac. The two were soon joined by Albert and started calling themselves X Factor. The group disbanded the same year it was formed, but the one thing everyone remembers to this day is their bizarre theme song.
Yo, you dealing with the X Factor. Oh, this one. The Uncle Cracker one, yup. The Uncle Cracker sounding one.
The song starts by shouting out the group's name and then randomly picks up in the middle of an Uncle Cracker song.
Yup.
The song isn't bad, but
The later one they did was pretty cool. The first one they had was freaking the little mini rap one, but that one was just random as hell. What the hell?
one, it doesn't fit as a wrestling entrance theme, and two, it has nothing to do with X Factor. It's just bizarre that out of all the licensed music WWE could have used, they chose this. Number 9, American Males. In 1985, WCW introduced a new tag team consisting of Scotty Riggs and Marcus Bagwell. They called themselves American Males, and if you couldn't remember their name, the team's theme song made sure to remind you.
American Males, American Males, American Males, American Males.
This theme song sort of falls into the so bad it's good, but the robotic sounding voice is just kind of weird. However, whatever you do, do not listen to this song backwards. Seriously, don't. Number 8, R-Truth. In 2011, R-Truth
Lord, the Hill one. No.
Time in his WWE career. As such, R-Truth needs some new music. Or did he?
The truth will set you free.
And that's it. I know that some would argue it's not really a theme song, but I'm counting it on a technicality, since this is what would play every time R-Truth made his entrance.
Now, I wanted to experience the Dolph Ziggler record scratch. Remember that.
The real question, though, is, if no music is number 8, then how bad are number 7 and below? Number 7, Brie Bella. While it wasn't the best tag team theme song, the Bella...
We ain't gonna about to downplay Bremo. No, I honestly enjoy Bremo, but anyway, I want to enjoy about R-Truth's Hill run. You know, I don't enjoy Hill run anyway. Regardless, is the don't what me. That's the only thing it was enjoy. Other than that, yeah, they just healing, just be healing.
Twins' music was solid.
You can look, but you can't touch.
It was distinct and memorable. However, when the Twins broke up in 2014, someone's gonna need a new tune. Nikki Bella got to keep the Bella Twins theme song, so WWE had to create a new song for
That's
Brie.
messed up.
This was the result.
Hey, how you gonna why you gonna downplay Bremo? Actually, it was not bad to me.
And yes, that is blood dripping from your ears. The actual music is just a generic pop beat, but the lyrics are what make this theme song so awful. Someone had way too much fun with autotune. Also, if you're wondering what Brie Mode is, it originated from the Total Divas reality TV show, and is what would happen when Brie Bella got extremely drunk. Number 6, Gold Dust.
Whoa,
this
which
is
one?
the only song in this video that actually makes me mad, and I considered putting it at number 1. In late 1997, Gold Dust, being the trendy and controversial wrestler he was, debuted a new gimmick. He started calling himself the artist formerly known as Gold Dust,
Oh,
a reference to the
Lord.
musician Prince. As such,
That was
Gold Dust
sus-
also got new entrance music, and once you hear it, you'll understand why it's so infuriating. Here's why I hate the song.
That whole thing, I'm going to be honest. The whole artist formerly known as Goldust was a big pile of mess. Big pile of poop. That was I don't care, man. Dustin deserved better than he got. Thank God he reverted back to Goldust, but at the same time, he deserved way better than that. That was just fucking horrible. The whole thing was a mess.
It's actually kind of good. There's sort of a rock version of Goldust's regular theme song, and it sounds awesome.
Oh, Lord. Into the daddy. He was going through
What ruins it is that freaking electric kazoo. It's so annoying. WWE had such a good theme song, and they ruined it. It's like someone dropping sewage water on a birthday cake. It's still a cake, but are you really gonna eat a piece of that? Number 5, Right to Censor.
Lord,
If you watched
yes.
WWE during the Attitude Era, then this theme song.
And think about it, it was on purpose. It was on purpose. It was literally on purpose, just cuz.
Flashbacks.
Jesus Christ.
Honestly, the beeping sound effect is what annoys me the most. I get that Right to Censor's theme song was supposed to sound bad, which is why it's only number 5. Still, if the goal of this song was to make you hate the RTC, then it overachieved. Number 4, Bastion Booger. No.
The gimmick alone was bad, so I'm not surprised that the theme was bad.
No disrespect to the man, but Bastion Booger is easily one of the most disgusting wrestlers in WWE history. Bastion Booger debuted in the mid-90s.
I hate being reminded of that character indeed, man, for real. RP the guy though, but still.
During the phase of flashy gimmick
Yep.
wrestlers. Booger
Shout out to
might be
Duke the
one of the
Dumpster.
worst, and
Shout out to Duke the Dumpster though, man. I actually was low-key a fan of Duke the Dumpster, man.
his theme song definitely
I
helped
wish he
with
done
that
better
title.
with him.
I have to tell you, this song has all the energy of someone who just rolled out of bed. Actually, here's a little fun fact. Bastion Booger was supposed to have a full song, but the singer passed out after saying the first line. Number 3, Isaac Yakum.
Oh,
Booger
yep.
is the devil's favorite
Yup.
demon. Kane's first WWE
Yup.
character was Isaac Yakum. He was Jerry Lawler's personal
Yup.
dentist, who ironically had really bad teeth. I'm not sure what was worse though, Yankum's teeth or his theme song.
Oh God.
That's the sound of a dentist drill.
Yo.
There is a quiet violin in the background, but you
Uh-huh.
can barely hear it over that drill. Like
It's
Right
like
to
the-
Censor,
it's
this
like-
is another theme song that is supposed to sound bad in order to get fans to boo.
Yes.
So, can it really be counted? To that I say, if I intentionally burn toast, does that mean it tastes good? Number 2, the Shockmaster. It might come as a surprise, but after the Shockmaster's unforgettable debut, he did actually wrestle. However, the fans had clearly given up on Shockmaster, and it seems like his theme song did too.
Whoever is behind this shot, the wrestler behind Shotmaster, I'll feel for you because it was just a disaster in itself, man. Or he was just not the good wrestler. I don't know. He's just not had no good luck, man. Jesus. Whoop, there it is.
We did not edit that. That's actually how Shockmaster's theme song was played. It sounds like someone just messing around on their parents' guitar. Even the commentators shat on it.
I've always wanted to ask, is that you playing the guitar, Jess, on his music?
I was just gonna say, that's the sorriest entrance music I've ever heard.
When even the commentary team
Yeah,
is
yo,
saying how
Tony
bad your
Schiavone.
music is, you know you have a problem. But what could possibly be worse than
Uh-oh.
this? Well, and the number 1 worst theme song in wrestling belongs to CL Hopper.
Another one, wrestler I wish I never. We must got reminded. Oh God! Again, just like Bastion Buzzer, just as worse as his gimmick.
One thing you need to know is that WWE's former chairman, Vince McMahon, loves toilet humor. So, during the gimmick-heavy era of the mid-90s, it wasn't a surprise that eventually fans witnessed a wrestling plumber named T.L. Hopper. And what you think his theme song sounded like is what it actually sounded like. This theme song literally sounds like poop. Now I know you still want to hear the American Male's theme song backwards. Well, check out the video on screen if you're sure you really want to know.
No, I don't want to know. Oh my god. Whew! The things I do for my fans. Yeah, that was just suffering. Well, I didn't know nobody requested this, but I did because I saw Raw, and I'm like, let me check this out. Whew. Most wasn't as bad. It was a good amount that were pretty bad. Oh my god. The worst was definitely the top two. Be honest, I feel Yankum should go. I should feel that Bachelor Book should go a little bit up ahead of Yankum. Yankum wasn't as bad as that. Anyway, other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Person, enough one love. Whew, that was terrible.